lovely people of the internet. It is time for another vinyl unboxing.
Hey, I'm Annie, and this is Why You Should Love Music.
Vinyl unboxing, and by vinyl unboxing, I mean vinyl unbagging, followed by vinyl unboxing. This is the prequel. Do I know what's in here? Nope. Do I have an inclination? Yes. Okay, now I definitely know what's in here. Okay, this came from Merch Now, and it was in a bag, and it is taped closed. The reason for this is because about a week ago, maybe a week and a half ago, I got a box just like this from Merch Now, but it was not taped, and it had this sticker on it that said that it was received at the post office empty, and I opened it, and sure enough, it was an empty box. So that was sad. I've ordered from Merch Now a lot. I've never had any issues. So I emailed them, and I think I waited 24 or 48 hours, didn't hear back. So I called them, and they looked it up, and they apologized and said they would send a replacement as soon as they could, which they did. Well, they asked me if that was okay. I'm sure they would have refunded me if I wanted a refund, but I still wanted them to ship it, so they did. And so they taped it and put it in a bag, so that was very kind of them. Thank you for that. I'm a little sad that it took a few tries, but it's not their fault. They can't control like the postal system. So good on you for making it right as best as you can. Thank you. Appreciated. Really? That was anticlimactic. Ha! And we have Polyphia! I'm so excited to own this. I'm so excited. I love this band so much. This is an older album. I forget what year it came out, but it's a while ago. But I found this band later, after this album had already been out for a while, and this pressing was sold out, and I cried. I tried to look up online and see if I could get a pressing, and it was like super expensive, so then I just wept and listened to it on digital. But then they did a repressing, and I was like jumping on board with that. So excited. Love it. I'm very happy. I want to see what the actual pressing's like though. Yeah, this was their sophomore album. It's definitely my favorite. Recently, they had an EP, which I personally didn't love as much, but you should probably check it out. I don't know. This album is instrumental. I guess, technically, Polyphia is considered a progressive metal band. I would call them progressive rock. It's very, very guitar-driven, very technical guitars, but also really fun and, like, melodic and, like, emotive. They're wonderful because their technique is, like, just impressive and amazing and inspiring, but then also the application of that, if you're not a musician or guitarist, is still accessible. I don't know if that's making sense. This is their album Renaissance. It's my favorite and I love it. If you're into guitar-centric music, if you're into progressive rock or progressive metal, but like soft metal, or if you're into instrumental music, this is an album for you. Here's the front of the album and the back. The painting is bleeding and I love it. That's my brain melting. It melts your brain and your heart. Alright, let's look at it. Oh, yes! Speaking of melting your brain and your heart, check it out. Melted Renaissance paintings, sleeve. Yes, do want. They have a t-shirt that has this painting on it that's melted and I love it. I'm actually wearing their t-shirt right now. It's the Renaissance t-shirt because this is my favorite album of theirs. Okay. This is my favorite vinyl sleeve that I've ever seen. Instrumental credits, it's the band basically. Production, engineer, mixing, mastering, management, booking, legal, creative direction, illustration, and a thank you note to some fantastic guitar brands, which they made use of. Now, let us look at the record. Yes! It's so beautiful. Like, I knew to expect it to be a work of art, but I'm just... do you see this? Do you understand? You don't understand. You can't see it in real life. The camera's not working. However gorgeous this looks, it's 1,000 times more gorgeous in person. And if you've heard it, it makes it more beautiful. That label, though, look at this marble. It's beautiful. I don't know if it's like... it's probably not coming across how, like, shiny and perfectly pressed it is. That is incredible. I just want to listen to this. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. This is going on my table. Headphones are going on my head. Headphones are also going into my table. Guitar is going onto my body. And I'm going to play and listen and be inspired and also just like thrilled at the joy of musical creation. Because that's what this album is. It's creativity and beauty. Wow, and I love the blending of the colors. First of all, it's marble like the Renaissance, but also Polyphia. For the less musically technical people, the band name is a reference to a musical term called polyphony, which is when you have multiple melodies going at the same time, kind of in counterpoint to each other, but counterpoint is more specific. And interestingly enough, since this album is the Renaissance album, there was a big polyphonic movement, specifically in religious music, during the Renaissance, but that's kind of fun to have the inspiration from classical music. And I also feel like they're drawn from like flamenco, like classical, traditional flamenco guitar. Honestly, I feel like they draw from all genres because a lot of what they do is also very like pop, or you're like, oh, they took that rhythm from R&B music. But they take all of like the old classics essentially, and then they give it a rebirth in the Renaissance. Renaissance, for those of you who don't know, literally means rebirth. But so this is really fun. This is like the perfect album because it takes all the great principles and technique from classical music, and then it just kind of breathes new life into it and makes it fun and accessible to maybe the modern listener, but also all through the lens of the guitar. They also have a great drummer. I'm sorry to leave out percussion. I'm not a percussive person. This pressing is so gorgeous though, you guys. This is 1000% worth the wait. Highly recommend this. If you like instrumental music or like guitar music or progressive music at all, definitely check this out. Oh, a band that they're similar to is Tron. I don't know if you guys know that. They're kind of similar to that, but less islandy and more intellectual. Not intellectual, like Tron's not intellectual, but just like more internalized thinking and less like outwardly sunshine. I don't know if that makes any sense. Just go listen to this album. It's fantastic. If you want like a good overall view of the album, they're all very cohesive, all the songs. But if you want just like one snapshot, listen to the song Culture Shock. It's the first track, and it's the first track for a very good reason, so just go listen to that track, and then you'll have like a little glimpse into this album. It's fantastic and beautiful, and I love it, and I'm gonna go stop talking so that I can go listen and probably play the guitar. I love you all. I hope you're having a fantastic day. If you have any questions about this pressing or like literally anything, let me know in the comments. I will try to respond and let you know the answers if I have them. I love you all. I love this record. I love my life. I hope you do too. Well, I don't care if you love my life. I hope you love your life. And I hope you're having a great day. And I will see you very soon. Goodbye.